What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, real quick video, I'm going to be working on my 67 Mustang, replacing the firewall pad. Now, as you guys can see, I've already started to pull back my carpet a little bit because it does overlay a little bit. But that is my original 67 firewall pad. So you guys can see it's already pretty much damaged, battered, needs to be replaced. It's being held on by a few of these pins, but from the looks of it, looks like it's missing a couple of them. It's because it's only holding on by one here and one on the driver's side. So the pad that I went ahead and I purchased is from National Parts Depot. I'll go ahead and I'll do both. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys need it. I will also put the part number somewhere down here in the video, or somewhere around here in the video. I'll put the part number down in case you guys want to get this pad as well. Now, if you're like me, you guys probably went online and you guys went to CJ Pony Parts, you guys went to Summit, I'm not sure if Jegs has it, eBay, all these other Mustang sites, including National Parts Depot, and you guys probably ran into the same thing as I did, which is a bunch of reviews saying that this one fit, this one doesn't fit, or one person saying this one is a perfect fit, and then the next two comments say this is a horrible fit. So I'm just gonna install one that I purchased from National Parts Depot, and basically walk you guys along with me on this installation, and then we'll see exactly how this one fits, and then maybe you guys can use this video towards an install for your guys' own firewall pad. So really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. One thing to note, the 67 Mustang pad that I got from National Parts Depot does not come with the pins. So I will also leave a link to the pins down below, and I wasn't sure exactly how many I needed, so I went ahead and I did order, I think, about 10 of them, which I think that's a little bit much, but I will also count and let you guys know exactly how many do you guys need. Anyways, enough talking, let's go ahead and start pulling this pad off, and then I'll pull the new one out the box and let you guys know how close of a fit it will be to this one. I'm going to try to pull it out without mangling it, but yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so after playing around with it for a bit, it is not a direct fit. It is molded correctly, so the contours and everything, it's very well molded. But seeing that there's a hole there, the hole's not there, is actually here. So I have to use a screwdriver to punch a hole there. Same here, you can see the screwdriver still sticking out the hole because I don't have a nut to actually hold it. They punctured a hole there, and it's kind of more close towards the edge. Now, as far as all the other holes, they seem to be cut out and placed in perfect areas. Let me get over here to the other side right quick and move this light. Let's see if I can show you guys that one. Yeah, so that's where the air conditioning motor comes in from. That one's in the correct place, and then there's one more up there. What's the light again? Up there. That one's in the correct place. That one's in the correct place. And on the passenger side, all the way over here, it shows that there's two. There's realistically only just one. So, like I said, it is molded correctly. It does sit perfectly good. See? It's pretty good, but mine only has one hole somewhere down here, right there. As you guys can see, there's only one hole there. So I was able to mark it with a marker, just puncture a hole, put it back in its place, and I should be able to put the pin in through there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and install all the other pins, and then what I can do is I can probably use like a heat gun and kind of like heat up in certain areas and kind of like have it sit a little bit more flatter, because I mean, although it does sit pretty good here, I mean, it could be better. You could also glue this thing down, but I don't want to go that route. So yeah, let me finish up punching these holes and putting in the pins, and then we'll pick up from there. new mat is in. I did have to do some modifications to it. So the original one came with a hole up there and a hole down there. The 67 that I have only had one hole there and one hole there. So I had to make 2 new holes, basically just heat up like a pick and then puncture from the outside in. Up on top you really can't see it because of the light, but there's one in there. That one was actually punctured correctly. The one here was punctured correctly, and there are 2 more on this side. One there and one a little bit up there in the dark because I really can't see. Right there in that little corner, way in the edge. So yeah, so as you can see, the hole on that one was a little bit off. See that? This right to the left of it, and then that one the same thing. The hole was punctured there, and on my chassis it was there. It does need a little bit of work. It is not 100% a direct fit. Not 100% a direct fit, but I've been at it for about an hour, and that's including removing the old one, test fitting the new one, installing these little pins. Over I installed 1, 2, 3, 4. I installed 6 of them total. I bought 8 just because I thought maybe I damaged one or something like that, or I lose one. Turns out I damaged one. I broke one. So these are a pain in the ass to install. So I'm not sure if they're going to be a 100% permanent for me. So what I might do is I might put like a stud or something, and then try to use that as on the inside with a washer and a nut to keep the mat down, and on the outside maybe use it for like I'm not sure what they're called, like these little plastic clamps, the ones that hold like pipes and stuff like that. So use one of those, and then that could either be for the fuel line or use it for one of the brake lines. So it'll work as a 2-in-1. On the inside it'll use it for the mat, and on the outside it'll use it for one of the lines. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, do I recommend this product? If you don't mind a little bit of work, I'd use it. Other than that, I cannot recommend another one just because I don't know another one that's direct fit. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Today's January 1, 2026. Happy New Year, guys, and have a blessed one. Peace.